In the afternoon, we entered Lublin as part of the 2nd Tank Army. The city welcomed us with stifling smoke stinging our eyes from the scorched ruins. Things cooled off by the end of the day, but things remained strained. Occasional snipers' bullets from beneath the roof or gun bursts from basements leave no room for relaxation. In spite of everything, we're advancing towards the center of the city. It's hard, but times are still tougher for the Krauts. Not only have our tanks entered the city, but the Poles also worked up a rebellion. Our group was sent ahead to establish contact with commanders of the insurgents. We need to strike together and drive the Germans out of the city. The job we're about to do is no laughing matter. That darned Leonov kept us hopping. The bastard had a pretty decent plan. No sooner had they delivered the operational maps with attack plans to headquarters than he had it all figured out, and escaped after shooting the messenger and taking possession of the documents. But the fake Captain Leonov didn't consider that with our anti-spy department, SMERSH, we used to catch even the sneakiest of spies. The plane evacuating the spy was shot down straight above the front line, in front of an area occupied by the German 16th Tank Division. We were sent to search the place, and a few hours later, we already knew where the stolen papers were. Our front's northern neighbor has taken Kustrin. It's time for us to reveal ourselves. The Krauts realize the end is near. Look at the stronghold. What a comfortable hideout for them. But there's no way out from here for them. Our tanks and machine guns are on one side, and the cold waters of the Oder are on the other. No matter how hard we've tried to smoke them out, it's been useless so far. They remain behind the walls and shoot at us every now and then. We haven't been wasting time, however. The number of forces concentrated around the fortress is so big that you can hardly move. I wish Corner were here. They say we're to assault the stronghold tomorrow.
So we've reached Seelow, which means we're almost in Berlin. They say that trains with valuables that the Krauts snatched from Poland got stuck at the Seelow railroad station. I wish I could find that train and grab a couple of souvenirs. A saber, or at least a Swiss watch. Maybe such an opportunity will come, who knows. There's just one thing that puzzles me. Why don't the Fritz just surrender? Aren't they fed up with war? The war is coming to an end, and our special group has more and more things to do. We had barely dealt with the Seelow issue when a new order followed. We were to disturb the enemy's defense at Height 158. Once finished, the main forces can start their attack and wipe the Germans off the defense lines. I'm not too good at strategy, to be honest, but I realize that if we strike with full force, the tank men will have a much easier time of it. That's why they saw us off as if we were their family, trying to cheer us up as much as possible. One lieutenant even gave me a handful of superb German tobacco. May God bless you, he told me. Once this is over, we'll smoke to celebrate our victory together. They've got nice roads here. The Willises don't jolt the pits and bumps in the road like they usually do. Instead, we're smoothly overtaking endless columns of tank and mounted forces. All autobahns, motor roads, and even country tracks are flooded with tanks and trucks. After breaking the Seelow defense lines, the whole first Byelorussian front has been aspiring only one direction, towards Berlin. Just one downside. With that speed of offensive and the mess around it, our army's rear got attacked more frequently by surviving German squads. And this is the case at the moment. We're in a rush to rescue Brigade's HQ units. We got into a mess not far from Neuenhagen. What has been our dream from the very first day of war has come true. Our tanks are churning up the streets of Berlin. After exhausting street fighting in the northwestern blocks, we broke through the German defenses and forced through to Lehrterbahnhof, the city's main railroad station. The Fritz are fighting like crazy. They'll not let you raise your head up. The whiz of bullets and shrapnel are all over the place. But the reason behind crossing half of Europe was not to keep lying here in a shelter just a couple of steps from Berlin's downtown. We will seize the railroad station at any price. The last combat is the hardest one, I say. Block after block, house after house. We're forcing our way towards the center of Berlin. Rumors say our men have already tried to assault the Reichstag, but haven't succeeded thus far. Anyway, fighting continued through the night without stopping. In our regiment, every second guy bet he would be the one to capture Hitler. Well, Hitler aside, it would be great to show off on the Reichstag's roof with a red banner in hand. Assault groups have been formed in all the battalions. Now, I am also part of such a group. I fancy a photo against the Reichstag's dome.